My name is Debbie Laird, and I am here tonight with my daughter Caitlin, who's a nurse at San Ramon Regional Hospital and has been by my side through this whole thing. I currently have a diagnosis of stage 4 ovarian cancer. I was diagnosed with breast cancer just 5 years ago, underwent a lumpectomy, several double days of radiation, and I was declared cancer-free. And I thought to myself, wow, I just paid my cancer dues. I don't have to worry about this again. But a few years later, that might have been one of the reasons I kind of ignored my symptoms for a little bit. I did finally get to the doctor. A blood test indicated that I probably had ovarian cancer, and they scheduled a scan to confirm that. Well, I never did make it to the scan. I ended up at the ER at Valley Care and had surgery right away. It took 10 days for me to gather enough strength to go home and get ready to start chemotherapy. Dr. Raj, my oncologist, encouraged me to apply for the Sandra J. Wing Foundation grant, and I was so pleased to be approved. Chemo was quite harsh. I had nausea, fatigue, and digestive issues after each infusion. One of the patients there recommended guided imagery, so I decided to give that a try. I always had a very positive outlook on my healing, but the work that Catherine Darlington did with me gave me another way to fight my cancer and the chemo side effects. And Sandra was talking about the caregiver, the service providers that she uses, and I have to agree. Every time I left her office, I felt like I'd spent an hour with a friend, a very supportive friend, and such a sense of well-being. Well, it took 6 months to do my 8 rounds of chemo, and I started to try to put my life back together. And only 6 months later, another blood test showed a return of some cancer cells, and another prescription of chemo drugs came my way. Different chemo drugs, but same side effects. The medical bills and my inability to work, as she also mentioned earlier, made it so I really could not afford the healing therapies that had helped me so much before. So I applied for a second grant and was so grateful to be accepted again. And I'm sure I got that because of the generosity of people like you. By this time, neuropathy had set in my feet, and I tried acupuncture for my feet and the nausea I experienced, and massage therapy to help recover between treatments and relieve some of the stress that comes with the return of your cancer. Having these therapies available during the chemo made all the difference, both physically and emotionally, in how I could deal with the side effects. So thank you so much for supporting the foundation by being here tonight, and thank you also for listening to my experience. Thank you so much.